really how big this thing Chud the Builder was taking from behind was. I actually have the actual thing that Chud the Builder was taking on. I contacted Lily, I got it from her. It was this.
Why would you, Omizi, what the fuck, my nigga?
Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan. Dirty Dan. I'm Dirty Dan. I don't know what you mean. I'm Dirty Dan. It's absolutely amazing. I'm Dirty Dan. Whoa, Dirty Dan.
Chud's racist friends are planning an attack on black people in LA. What the fuck is going on in LA? Why? Let's go ahead and see what the fuck he got going on, man.
Lang's second arrest in North Texas.
Chud the Builder racist homie Jake Lang has an attack planned on black people tomorrow at 4 p.m. in LA. If you're not familiar with Jake Lang, he's the multi-felon who just got released on a $1 million bond from jail for threatening to murder Carmelo Anthony.
Also learned about the arrest of far-right influencer Jake Lang. The pardoned January
Tory baby
writer
isn't
who
racist,
lived
but
in
said
Florida
fuckers.
made multiple appearances outside the Carmelo Anthony trial this week.
That's what he looked like he just said too. When like they like took that picture of him, looked like he just said that shit.
He's now in the Dallas County Jail on a $1 million bond and is facing charges of making terroristic threats. It's Lang's second arrest in North Texas this month.
Freedom! Woohoo! Going to get some barbecue and then get on a plane because I'm not allowed, the first man in American history to be kicked out and banned from the state of Texas.
Cheddar Rob 224 isn't racist, but said trust me when I say this. If a racist attack happens in Nashville, y'all will hear about me on the news for kicking someone's ass.
I just hope it doesn't, brother. That motherfucker greets people without, bro. That I never even heard of this nigga until like right now.
Let's kill that nigger! They've kicked me out. This is how you know the shift is coming to Texas.
I have to do a lot of editing on this. This is going up for YouTube as well.
When they kick out patriots, when they start to abuse judicial authority, what's next? Liberal takeover. Democrats are going to take Texas unless we win. We need to fight, stand, and win. Texas should remain for Texas and Christians. This is a Christian state and a Christian country. God bless you guys. Thank you, Fox.
I don't know how he keeps getting out of jail. He keeps getting
Poor
away with
baby
it,
isn't
right?
racist,
Dude
but
literally
said
goes
I'm so sorry, that's my bad nigger.
It's okay.
from city to city with
It's
a
not
group
okay,
of racist thugs to terrorize minorities. This is the same dude who was chanting Carmelo Anthony needs to be hung from a tree outside of the Carmelo Anthony trial. This is the same dude who calls black people the N-word with the hard R on a routine basis from city to city. This dude, for God's sake.
Well, it is Chud the Builder's friend, so I shouldn't actually be surprised about that.
Brought a group of racist thugs and took, filming like a roasted pig to the Muslims mayor's crib and stood out there and got away with it.
Go back, AIPAC, go back. That's the AIPAC building right there. White Christian men are not going to sit around while you turn our children into a bunch of lovers.
What got muted out?
Wow. Wow.
Poor baby isn't racist, but said you're right, it's not okay, but you know what they said. Cheddar Rob 224 isn't racist, but said Jake Lang and Chud the jerk mate will be enjoying black dick in prison.
Yes, it works now, so you can just maybe not.
Look at this dick! Yes, and it's all for you.
Yeah, maybe you could just, not that, but maybe you could just like not.
Suck a dick. God damn!
Not that either. But maybe just not say nigga, you know, just for like 14 minutes.
Into a bunch of N-word lovers.
Where's the justice?
Yeah, and that's Christian.
Gilgamesh 2007.
That's Christian.
Chud the suburb gagger.
That's Christian.
Rob
huh?
224 says,
Tory Baby isn't racist, but said what's wrong, nigger.
I know I just fixed it, so I gotta expect y'all gonna get this off. I get it. I get it. Okay.
Look at this dick! Yes, and it's all for you.
Gilgamesh 2007 says
In that same video, he's disrespecting black people.
What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? That's how this shit breaks. Y'all are dead ass testing the limits of the TTS. That's what breaks. How? And I don't even want to know how. I don't want to know how.
Disrespecting black mothers, saying black mothers don't know how to raise their
Tory
kids.
Baby isn't racist, but said, okay, let's start over my...
So he's getting away with it. But he's bold and he's brave to do these things because for some reason he feels safe and protected in disrespecting black people.
The black community refuses.
Racist ducks should be made to take dick from all different races in prison, and that's coming from a seasoned white man.
Frieza isn't a white man, bro. What the? Frieza. I mean,
look at this dick! Yes, and it's all for you.
Gilgamesh 2007 says you forgot Hello Monkeys.
Low impulse control. This is the reason why all this is a response. So more white people can jump on black men. They teach their young people to have. This is a response that the mothers, the black mothers in this community.
I know there were cops around, so I can't blame the black
Hello,
brothers
monkeys.
who were present who didn't do anything because police were around. But if this
Tory
was the
Baby
90s,
isn't
man,
racist,
if this was
but
the
said
era
hello,
of the
niggers.
Black Panthers, if this was the era
Gilgamesh
where black people were
2007
really
says,
militant,
why do
he
black
would have been
people
held
have
accountable
nightmares?
in the presence of the police. Whatever held accountable means, we disavow violence on this end. All right, YouTube, do not allow call for violence. We disavow violence on this end.
bro, you're not even 4 minutes in. You know how much I have to do on this video?
Okay?
You know what? I might just...
Gilgamesh 2007 says, cuz the last black man that had a dream, they killed him.
Fuck you and your little brother with autism, nigga.
Bro.
That's right! Kill that nigger!
Y'all make me want to drink.
But whatever held accountable means to you, he would have been held accountable.
The one and only black ass.
Black mothers would have came out of his mouth, man. You don't disrespect our mamas, homie. The moment black mothers would have came out of his mouth, he would have been held accountable in front of the police if it was the Panthers. But dude understands for the most part, it's a different era. Black folks ain't on full crash out modes, man. Right? We got careers, we got families. We're not about to crash out over you. And he's taking advantage of our charity. This dude, right, to double down on the disrespect, after he got released for threatening to murder Carmelo Anthony, you know what he did? You know what he does? He goes on an interview and he disrespects the civil rights movement and tries to co-opt it, right? He disrespects the blood, sweat, and tears that black Americans put in, right, to get the rights of all black people in America. So he disrespects it, and he claims that him going around calling black people the N-word with the hard R, him going around threatening to murder the black teens, him disrespecting black mothers, him showing up in public and bringing violence to black people with his racist thugs, he claims that that right there is the real civil rights movement.
White people are on the back of the bus. Christians are on the back of the bus. White men are being oppressed by the judicial system in this country, and it should be on the front cover of every newspaper. This is the new civil rights movement to ensure that white people don't get stamped out and mistreated and abused and oppressed by our judicial system.
Huh? You mean the same fucking judicial system that y'all niggas run and control? You mean the same, you're using the same victim mentality that y'all say that black people use. Except y'all are the actual oppressors. Bro, is this nigga serious? I mean, I know he's probably serious, but like, this nigga for real?
House saying death penalty for Carmelo Anthony, capital punishment for Carmelo Anthony, and I get hit with a terroristic threat for advocating for a state-sanctioned solution to crime.
Well, look, my next question.
This is how far Texas has slipped. It has gone purple, and soon it'll be blue because the Democrats have completely usurped the judicial means in Texas. Do you know the person? She was a black female judge named Melody Lewis from Dallas. I was charged in Collin County, which is Ken Paxton's area. They brought me to Dallas to arraign me, and a Dallas woke activist black female judge, a Democrat, crazy activist, gave me $1 million bond. They're allowing this to happen in Texas. What do you think is going to happen in New York, in any of these other states that are already far gone? You have no semblance of justice. We are living under two-tiered persecution. White people are on the back of the bus. Christians are on the back of the bus. White men are being oppressed by the judicial system in this country, and it should be on the front cover of every newspaper. This is the new civil rights movement to ensure that white people don't get stamped out and mistreated.
New civil rights movement.
Cheddar Bob DSG says, if this white fuck don't shut up, he sounds dumb as fuck. He must be trans because he definitely tooks. About to pull the tech and switch. Nathan Lang.
Nigga, you's a bitch.
What the fuck? Bro. Like, this nigga's serious though. You would think this is dead ass satire, but this nigga's 100% serious.
His heart not even in the game, man. His heart not even in it no more, man. He don't even believe what he's saying. Which is why it's not even fun to cook these people anymore, bruh. Because they know that we know that they know that we know it's a grift. It's a grift. He don't believe nothing he's saying, bruh. What do you mean? The white people is being persecuted by what? By what?
By who?
By the justices? Man, how?
Literally
the
how?
The overwhelming majority of judges are white. The
overwhelming
majority of juries are white.
Dead ass.
The system was created
Cheddar Rob 224 isn't racist, but said he's one of those racist whites that definitely doesn't get pussy, and if he does, it's his family member.
That's probably a fact, bro.
White folks being persecuted and unfairly. How?
Yeah, where?
It doesn't make sense. You can't explain. No, nobody can explain it.
That makes zero
sense. I'm not
sense.
saying there are not occurrences where some white folks are given a bad hand. Of course there are, right? There are innocent.
But nigga, you're talking about a specific case of white folk, a specific white person, if you will. We're not talking about the vast majority. You know what I'm saying? You would hear about that shit. You would see it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just not the reality that no one lives in. Maybe a few people, but which a few compared to the majority of black people. It's incomparable, bro.
White men who've been charged unfairly and they have to go to court and prove their innocence and they still get found guilty unfairly. But systematically, there's not an unfairness, right, bias towards white folks systematically in our justice system. That's just not true whatsoever.
Never been.
Right?
Never will be.
Not even in it. It's just not. See, Nick Fuentes, I can tell when Nick Fuentes disenfranchises black people, like when Nick Fuentes does his racist shtick, he does it for the love of the game, bro. He really loves it. This dude, you can tell he's just starving and hungry. He has now announced that he's bringing his grift to LA. He has announced that tomorrow at 4 p.m. at the Peacock Theater, he will be leading a massive boycott with hundreds of crusaders, his racist thugs, outside the BET Awards in Los Angeles this weekend. We will stand up against the degenerate black culture that is destroying America. 4 p.m. Pacific at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. They are not playing. They are being serious. This is their most organized and coordinated boycott, whatever you want to call it, yet. And for clear and obvious reasons, he understands what comes with LA. So this is probably his most coordinated.
Yeah, that's some bullshit,
They're
Chudussy.
scheduling this in their signal chat. And they're preparing and they're coordinating and they're getting reinforcements for whatever may come their way. They're not pulling up not expecting to smoke. They're pulling up expecting to smoke. But they are coming with the numbers. They're coming with whatever they're coming with, and they're coming to make a show. This, according to them, is going to be their first time on a national stage. With the presence of black excellence outside and black celebrities outside, they see this as their moment. They're coming, right? And the optics are going to be them outside in droves, yelling, screaming, N-word this, N-word that.
Deadass.
Yo, can you imagine if I don't...
So basically, imagine a whole bunch of fucking Chud the Builders, but like a whole bunch of same people with his same thinking process, his same racist rhetoric. A whole bunch of them, like hundreds of them, just standing out there, just screaming racist shit to black people, trying to incite a riot or a race war, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to antagonize as many black people as you can. But that's the white Christian nationalist, that's their whole thing, right? That's their whole thing. That's the white Christian thing to do, Like niggas will go to the fucking colleges and protest peacefully and have their signs up or whatever. And then other people will come around and just like antagonize them with whatever the fuck they have. Not even people on the same campus. They don't even go to that fucking school. They'll just go there just because they know they're just peacefully protesting and they just want to stand against it. And they come there and just, cause chaos and destruction. But then look at us like we're the savages. We're the ones that's always quick to get angry and quick to harm someone and do this, that, the third. And then we have examples of this. Hundreds of niggas not even protesting, going to incite a riot.
No, Oprah
That's crazy.
And Jake Lang is screaming N-word B to her face. The optics are going to be insane, and they're coming.
It's going to be nuts.
Now, is there going to be pushback against them? I don't know. Again, this is happening in LA.
Who got cops
guarding? If this was happening in Atlanta, I can very well expect a group of brothers to be right there meeting them, waiting for them. I can very well expect that. This is LA. Gang members identify as gang members first. They do not identify as black first. So, no, I don't expect a group of gang members, a group
You want to get high?
strong street dudes to step up. No, it's probably going to be civilians. Civilians are probably going to step up.
Yeah, it's nice.
But the problem with civilians stepping up is civilians got a job to go to the next morning.
Exactly.
Right? Right? You feel me? Like civilians ain't...
Like, clearly, these niggas that are going to do this have nothing better to do. No time. Like, no time is better used than to be racist and just to incite a riot for no fucking reason. No better time than that. Other regular people are still, going about their life, going to work, from work, dealing with their kids, if they have kids, their pets, whatever, taking care of their business, their shops, whatever the fuck. And they're just gonna be seeing this shit. Of course, there are going to be certain people that's like, hey, man, fuck that. That's going to get triggered. And that's what they're wanting. It's going to be one person. It's going to make, two people, somebody might know somebody. And then it's just a whole big bullshit, a whole big clusterfuck. That's literally what their main objective is. It's just to cause chaos and discourse.
Popping up.
But the average motherfucker is not going to care. It's just like, these goofy ass niggas, like, the fuck? Like, what is that going to be on, like, a Wednesday or something?
Crashing, right? Because they got a job to go to in the morning, right? They're probably going to show up, scream back and forth, and create, like, more chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But a Crip and a Blood can attack and destroy each other and violate each other and bring destruction and harm to each other. But a racist is pulling up to disrespect black excellence, and they're giving you the time, the place, the day, and gang members gonna say, nah, cuz, nah, man, nah, cuz, ain't my business, cuz, nah, blood, ain't my business, blood, I don't identify. Because they don't identify as black first, they identify as gang first. And if you don't...
Not necessarily. I wouldn't really agree with that take. Niggas still know they niggas. It's just like if you are affiliated with gang shit, and if you already have like what your family you're protecting, your neighborhood or whatever, this, that, the third, your little territory that you claim, you're not really going to involve yourself in the works of politics, in the works of black versus white, nigga, because in their world, that shit doesn't really exist. They don't really coexist with white people, nigga. All they know is their block, the corner store, this store, maybe the mall. They don't really interact with white people unless they're buying something, buying jewelry, buying clothes or something. So, that's why it's not that they identify as a gang member first and black second. They clearly know they're black. They just don't give a fuck. They have other shit in their world that's bigger than you fighting for Democrat. The average gang member probably don't even know the difference between a Democrat and a Republican. They don't really give a fuck about this shit y'all fighting about. They have their own little circle, which is like their little circle. You know what I'm saying? Obviously the world's way bigger than that, but that's their world. They don't give a fuck.
Don't disrespect their gang. They don't see it as disrespect. Crip Mac, who's a gang member from LA, he kind of explained it perfectly. He told Adam,
or have a white dude in the group. Facts.
Okay,
so word, Breezy.
First, disrespecting me as a black man, I don't give a damn about that. I don't give a damn about blackness, right? But
speaking of scamming, that's what I'm actually trying to boof out this content so I can start running some fresh scams again. But what's good though? How was the day?
If you disrespect my crippin', then we got some issues. But if you disrespect me as a black man and my blackness, I don't care. And this is the mindset of most LA gang members. They not pulling up on that white boy. They not. Because they don't identify as black first.
No, they don't see the white boy as a threat. That's why. They don't see like, man, this little white boy ain't shit. Or if they do, they see it as like, oh, if I do something to this little white boy, he gonna call the cops, or his father probably FBI or something. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they don't identify as black. It's like they don't see him as a threat, or they see him as too much harm for their good. You know what I'm saying? If I beat this little white boy up, if I touch this little white boy, shoot this little white boy in GTA, he gonna call his daddy. His daddy probably the fucking sheriff of some town, and they gonna make it hot for the block. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they don't want a whole lot of heat to run down on them. It's not that they don't identify as not being black, bro. It's literally that.
Walk up on nobody and hit on.
So, okay, you're hanging out on the block. A white dude comes through. He's got a live streaming setup, right? He's filming himself, and he proceeds to call you the N-word with the hard R. What are you doing?
He didn't hit me, though, did he?
He didn't hit you. He just called you the N-word.
I wouldn't give a...
You wouldn't give a... Or you just would control yourself and not do anything about it because you don't want to go back to prison?
No, I wouldn't do anything until he tried to hit me. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I mean, hey, that shows a lot of respect because I feel
I don't give a fuck.
The ethos that you've kind of communicated to me over the years has been that like anyone who disrespects you,
you're gonna... you disrespect me, my hood as a Crip. I don't give a you call me the N-word with a hard R. I don't give a.
Oh, so that doesn't bother you, but if he were to diss
the hood 5-5, it's a different story.
That's my first time.
I hate them. Crip.
Shots and a wine cooler. Oh, you ready?
Crip.
It was one of them days.
I'm not the type to.
I ain't gonna lie, my day was busy as shit today. Normally I'm off on Tuesdays, but I work today, and it's always half price ticket Tuesday. And goddamn, yeah. Sheesh. It was half pricing for sure. I'm ready for Thursday. That's my Friday.
Hell, Black Pride that shit. I don't give a.
Wow.
That if you fight me, now you see what this gang banging is.
I know it's serious, but
no, it's serious.
I feel like just
with a hard A.
But
no,
just logically, you should hate a white racist more than you hate a black guy who just happens to be from a different gang. Right?
Never.
The white man telling him
he should never.
You should hate the.
But look, dog, that's Crip Mac, bro. Come on, man. We obviously know this nigga's, he's mentally challenged, bro. All he is crippin', bro. I honestly still think that nigga is Corey in the house. I think that's Corey in the house. Something bad happened to him, and he just turned into Crip Mac. I really feel like that's Corey, but you can't ask that nigga like questions like that, honestly, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's not the right person to ask those type of questions for. And especially to use that as a baseline, like, okay, see, there you go. He said it, so it must be true for all gang members. If this Crip says he'll put Crippin' over, like, a racist, he'll kill a black Crip over a racist white, nigga, you can use his words for a baseline for everybody that gang bangs, my nigga. Come on now. Come on, my nigga. Let's be real. Thursday about to be my Friday too.
White racist more than you hate a black gay member. Never. So now you have it, bro. Hey, man, Jake Lang is pulling up tomorrow at 4 p.m. on Sunday at the Peacock Theater to attack black people, all right, to disparage us, to disrespect us, all right, and the quote-unquote soldiers of our community is saying they riding with Jake Lang because he not a black gang member. They riding with him first before they ride with other black gang members to go against bigotry and racism. This is sad, man. This is sad, bro. Listen, bro, I might book my own ticket, man, and show up and stand up for black people by myself, man, because this is crazy, bro. All right, I wish I knew, like, at least a few days beforehand, bro. I would have showed up front line, man. Front line. You not disrespecting these black women in front of me, bro. You not disrespecting black excellence in front of me. I wish I knew beforehand, bro. But
okay, so that's the video, basically. This nigga is going to incite a riot, and we're going to more than likely hear about it on, the news or, TikTok, Instagram, social media. It's going to be some type of bullshit. Someone's going to get upset and yada, yada, more bullshit. The real thing is, why are these niggas, I kind of know why, but like, why are they like still protected and able to, just orchestrate all this bullshit whenever they want, whenever they see fit? It's because all the shit that nigga spewing, like it being, this is a modern day civil rights, the white man is being oppressed, this, that, all the shit he's spewing is just complete nonsense. Keeping on the topic of Chud the Builder, now this one is more so about his dirty little secrets coming to the light.
2025. Chud. Yeah.
Being exposed by a trans woman. You want, basically he was getting. You know what? I'll let them explain it.
So last year, May 2025, I Chud the Builder. He sent me these texts. with his baby mama, who was Latina. Months later, after a date, she said, "Go live happily ever after with a dude." Get him, girl. And then he said, back in the day, when women were made to be feminine, that's when society was the best.
Cheddar Rob 224 says, I hope a white dude that looks like me goes up to Jake Lang and beats his motherfucking ass.
Yeah, that too, brother.
Every time women get out of hand, go back to the Roman days.
It is who he is today.
Whoops.
This is
We're made to be feminine. That's when society was the best and the least gay. It occurred. Every time women get out of hand, go back to the Roman days and dudes who are more femme than their fat girlfriends are. Women are so manly. Dudes would rather fuck a femboy than come home to their GF. Bitches who act like dudes will call men gay for fucking femboys who are more feminine than they are.
How dare you not want to come home and man with a pussy?
Sorry, babe. I'd rather fuck a girl with
This Doubtfire is crazy.
inward with a mid pussy like yours.
What did Mr. Poopy Butthole from Rick and Morty, not Chud the Builder, say about this situation? He said something like, ooh-wee. For the most part, the internet doesn't care about people's personal lives. What they do behind closed doors is their business and their business alone. But the problem is that when you go to the internet and you try to portray this specific image about your life that contradicts what you do behind closed doors, you best believe that when
Cheddar
that door
Rob
opens,
224
it's
says,
gonna
Timu
come
Marilyn
flying.
Manson.
I was trying to think what that nigga looked like, bro. I was thinking like somebody. When you do reactions, I feel like we have the movies and everybody keeps saying shh because y'all trying to lock in.
Open and people are gonna have
That's
things to say.
crazy.
And that's exactly where Chud the Builder is right now today. Chud the Builder spent countless
Kinda dumb you
years
feeling,
building
though.
up his brand and identity as a God-fearing, traditional criticizer of the LGBTQ
Right.
community, pounding on his chest, big, strong alpha male. And the whole time, behind closed doors, he was somebody who was getting excavated, right? He was getting pounded out.
Look
He was
at this
getting a
dick.
colonoscopy on the regular. Now, this isn't a video to...
Yes. And it's all for you.
Yeah, he was loving every bit of it.
Of him for that. Hey, it's still June, it's still Pride Month, and even if it wasn't, I am
Suck a
pro
dick.
LGBT.
God damn!
And even if it wasn't, that's crazy. That's crazy. And even if it wasn't.
Let me suck your dick, nigga!
That was crazy. That was crazy timing. And what you mean, W feeling? Nah, it's like, you just notice that, I just be locking in for the time being, That's what I mean. But nah, that was funny. That was funny as shit.
Q and all of those things. But what makes it so funny is that he has tried to portray his life to be something so totally different on the opposite end of the spectrum. And the whole time he's doing the bending. He's getting
Like, yeah, he's doing the bending. That's the whole thing. It'd be one thing if he was like, all right, if he was, you already was like, all right, yeah, I swing that way. It is what it is. Niggas 2026 going into 2027. Niggas don't really give a fuck about that right now. Nigga, this whole community, bro. The LG, HDMI, PS2, 3, and 6. They fuck with you. But it's the fact that you portrayed yourself as a white ring Christian alt-right racist, good old boy. One of them good old boys, Southern hospitality, Nashville born, whatever the fuck you is, nigga. You portrayed yourself as one of those heterosexual white male. The whole time you getting hyped, pegged, body slammed, filleted by a black woman, and then trans men, nigga. Boy, that's crazy. When they talk about niggas projecting or really hiding their inner selves. Wow, I'm a sub, but I can't use sounds. Is it still fucking up for you? I did have to rebuy my ultimate plan on the blurps or whatever, and I just refreshed it. So it might work like a little later, But I did fix that too because they were saying the same shit earlier.
his back beat in. And now the toothpaste is out the tube because one of his ex-lovers, and I do mean one of them because there are others, and we'll get to those in a minute, has come to the internet posting irrefutable and damning evidence of Chud the Builder bending it over, spreading it eagle, and preferring that even over his ex-fiance, baby mama, or whatever we're calling it. I would say Chud the Builder is rude, but he might like that. I guess that's why he did a speed run to the penitentiary. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that
speed run to the penitentiary.
Did I say penitentiary? I meant to say penetrationary. Yo, double entendre. Don't ask me how. Now, back into the video. You see, the thing about internet personalities is that they just don't build audiences. They build whole characters. For Chud the Builder, that was somebody who claimed to stand on traditional values. Hey, you should be able to say what you want. Words shouldn't mean too much. I believe in traditional values. What is that? The nuclear family. Women should not be in charge. They should be in the kitchen. Men should lead. All these different things. Christianity over everything, etc., etc. You could tell that in all of his clips, his contents, and even his jokes when he would talk bad about certain groups of people. And this was the type of audience that he would ultimately attract. These are the same people who are putting money into his pockets. These are the same people who are sending threats to judges. These are the same people that clamored to his live streams and his clips because they thought that this was a stand-up guy. Never, and I do mean never, did they ever think that Chud the Builder would be somebody who was doing the bending until today.
Dead ass picture. He's so I had to go digging through the text to find it, and I knew I'd send it to my friend, but I
Timu ass Twitch. It is.
Said. Like, Dalton started messaging me on Grindr again. She said, LMAO, why the fuck is he pretty? If he wasn't like a future murderer, I'd be lit as fuck for you. Shout out my girl for being an oracle, I guess. I said that to her. She's like, on God, I never miss.
And then I said,
neither did Chud, unfortunately. We cuddled on my couch and made out. I've struggled finding a good word for what happened next. Because I could simulated. It's too vague, but at some point, I put it between his thighs.
Meet Baby Jane in a video that I play for the life of me on YouTube. Otherwise, y'all would not have any more old Meezy. Baby Jane comes to the internet and claims that they fornicated with Chud the Builder on their couch like some high school kids. Now, mind you,
Rob 224 says if he or Chud has asked, "You've been digging in your ass," they both would have smiled.
And some sort of baby mama, some sort of traditional commitment that he had at home. But while he was out in a way, he was out to play because he was getting his Chudussy banged out. Now, for all purposes, we have to say that these things are claimed.
The Chudussy was getting spread wide open. Jesus.
To be quite honest with you, looking through the myriad of evidence that was placed, because it's not just a video that was exposing, it's not just the text messages, but then there's the photographs and timestamps and all these other messages and stuff like that in accounts from years ago. This isn't something that just popped up and somebody made because Chud the Builder is who he is today. This is somebody who was banging out Chud the Builder.
His name should have been Chud the Gay Man.
Chud the Builder became Chud the Builder. These aren't just some random messages. This isn't some fake propaganda. This is showing the true intent of who this person is. And it kind of makes sense, to be quite honest with you. People aren't reacting to the story, but they're reacting to the contrast of this character that Chud the Builder has tried to portray over the past couple of years. We have to remember that this is not the first time that Chud the Builder would get caught up in a situation like this. At this point, it's about pattern recognition. Earlier this year, there was another woman who had came out saying that
I did. This was about the black girl I was talking about earlier. It was it was a black chick that he said
back up a dab you trying to get stoned.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So there was this black chick that he said he sold weed to, and he used to blow her back out. In his words, he like I think she pulled up on him while he was just like doing a live stream, and it was talking and shit.
Says Chud the jerk mate, Chud the bottom, Chud the peg post, Chud the fuck doll.
Yeah, all of those. So basically, yeah, she was just like, yeah, bro, I've been seeing the clips and I hear all the things about you, blah blah blah. You're not really like that. I don't know why people think you're like that, and I don't know why you're even trying to portray that, because, you're a really cool guy. I knew you a whole bunch back in the day. And she went back to elaborate, like later on, saying that, telling everyone that she was a professional pegger. I didn't even know you could be a pro at that shit. I didn't know you could I didn't know there was levels like novice, intermediate, pro levels of sticking plastic dick and ass. I didn't know there was levels to the shit, but apparently she is a professional and there's a whole community and she's well known. And so when he was saying like, yeah, he was blowing her back out, it was basically a Uno reverse. He was doing the bending and she was doing the stroking, the power pole extend, if you will. Like, yeah, like treating this nigga like a shish kebab.
Dalton from years ago when they used to hang out and smoke the ganja together, and she talked about the things.
I remember this.
So yes, pretty bitch.
Yep, I remember this.
224 says she basically said there's levels to this dick.
Yeah, this is the shorty I did the reaction on earlier. I remember hearing about this and I thought like, all right, when I saw this, I'm like, well, it can't get any worse than this. Oh, but it does. But it fucking does.
He used to smoke, he used to sell me weed, and we did raw dog a lot. Me, him, and my ex-wife. I am a professional pegger. It is no secret that I perform prostate massages, if you will, for men. I've been doing it. So yes, pretty bitch with
prostate massages.
A big dick. I have.
Hey, yo, and she whipped that bitch out. Pretty bitch with a big dick. It's like literally in her bio. Holy shit, bro. Pegatron.
Not fucked Dalton since like 2015. He was a little chubbier then. His cheeks used to clap in such like the cutest way.
That's crazy. See, after this, I'm like, bro, how could it get any worse? How could it literally get any worse, my nigga? Pegatron has already exposed you and said she used to make your cheeks jiggle up and down, bro. Like, what the fuck? What else? I need to do some investigation. What, on her?
Now, Chud, he doesn't even have a little chubby butt no more, so I probably wouldn't fuck him again. But I'm wondering, did you bring that up because you want to spin the block?
Now, so you were not playing when you said that you used to peg him.
Every
Snipes
man that has ever
00
been
says
with
she
me,
was piping him down on the regular. The way she reminiscing about his cheeks is crazy.
Wow. Wow. Really? And also, if you want to, there's her name right there. Just get my head out the way if you want to do some research, you know, for your own independent research time, you know. But that's crazy, bro. Holy shit. I didn't think it could get any worse after that.
Have pegged them.
Were you guys in a relationship though?
Has ever been with.
You were not playing when you said that you used to peg him.
Every man that has ever been with.
He said, nah, block her name out. Oh, God, like, bro, she's... Hell nah, bro, she's forever named Pegatron, bro.
Me, I have pegged them.
Were you guys in a relationship though?
Oh, no, not at all. It's just not the
Cheddar
homie.
Rob
It's just the homie that
224 isn't racist, but said spin the block. More like he wants to spin the cock.
Jesus.
Parties sometimes.
And this was only during your sex parties?
Yeah.
Would you charge for these sex parties?
Absolutely.
So
she had her own Diddy parties, bro. That's how you know she's a professional.
Snipes 00 says Chud just call her Peggy cause he familiar.
Wow. That's crazy, bruh. Like she had her own Diddy parties going on.
were you the first person to ever peg him? Or
most of my clients, I'm their first.
Guys, I don't think we understand really how big this thing Chud the Builder was taking from behind was. I actually have the actual thing that Chud the Builder was taking on. I contacted Lily, I got it from her. It was this.
Why would you, Omizi, what the fuck, my nigga? Why do you have that? Why would you do that? For the sake of the video? Why do you? You know what? Content creator niggas, bro.
Suck a dick.
Why do you have that? Like, I get it. You want to, you know, it's all for jokes or whatever.
Look at this dick. Yes. And it's all for you.
First off, why'd you contact her It's one thing to contact her and get a little inside information. It's another thing to contact her and be like, hey, can I get the thing that you used to fuck Chud the Builder with?
Respectfully, bro, that was too far. Why did you get the meat that as used? Like evidence?
Right, because I'm black, see? That's right.
It's normal black niggas would never, bro. Omeezy, bro. Why? You gotta, bro. I hope this is a joke. I hope this is a joke. I hope once we play it, he be like, nah, I'm just kidding. This isn't exactly it. But like, I hope he's fucking kidding. Black ass trail. I hope this nigga is kidding. He sniffed it. Bro, I hope not. Cause like, bro, literally, what reason would you have to contact her for information for the video? Obviously, that's cool. But it's one thing to be like, let me get the fucking toy you used to shove up his ass so I can show people. I need to have that in my possession. Looking like He-Man, I might make this nigga the thumbnail too. No bullshit, bro. I'm gonna make this nigga the thumbnail. I'm gonna throw that bit in, throw some chat GPT on that bitch.
900 says the man pulled it out like his audience was like, man, finally he got the dough for my content.
Bro, that nigga unsheathed that bitch like he was ready to do. He was like, guess what I got? Wong. Like that bitch was a fucking lightsaber. No way. Plot twist. She pegged him too and left it there. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit. Meezy, what you got going on, brother?
Of the actual thing that Chud the Builder was taking on. I contacted Lily. I got it from her. It was this right here. This monstrosity was in Chud the Builder. Look at it next to my forearm. This thing was that big. Reason why I said this makes sense is because to me it seems like
Shut the stand, user. Also, for the sake of DSG, fuck Omeezy, fuck Shut the Bottom, fuck Megan in 2 ways, fuck Amiri King, fuck Daquan's cousin Ace.
Suck a dick.
Everything you just said. That's crazy. Bro, I hope this is a joke. I hope you're joking, bro.
Onto the depths of painting himself to be in a totally different light than what is on the internet. And now people are starting to re-examine
I hope this nigga joking,
about
bro.
Chud the Builder. So on one hand, we have this big and bold public persona that Chud the Builder is. This, free speech guy. I don't have to go into who he is. This traditional, masculine man that is just out there in the public.
Nigga, you just touched your neck? I know you didn't wash your hands. You didn't do no take. I hope this is a joke, bro. I hope this is a joke, bro. This bitch got 71,000 views. At least somebody said, I had to go to the comments. Somebody said, Omar, why do you have that? He didn't need you to get the evidence. We believe you. Dead ass like, nigga, are you serious? All right. I just had to see real quick. I'm like, bro, I just know someone else had to say something, bro. All right, Barney. I hope this is a joke, bro. I hope this is just a bit.
Here in Arena. You see, this is where the story becomes more than just hypocrisy. Chud is not only selling this masculine character, he was
Cheddar Rob 224 says, after Omeezy smelled his fingers just now, after touching a dildo that was in Chud's ass, he needs to be taken down to the river and cleansed.
A man look at another man's booty and want to jump in there. It's nasty. It's nasty.
No bullshit, bro.
Snipes00 says that man got Chud's fake penetrating tool for an interview.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. That's... Bro. No, bro.
People would bring it up all the time. They posted costume pictures of him dressed as a fairy or things where he was wearing makeup. But he pushed back because he understood exactly what happened to his brand and his image if things like that started to come out and be taken seriously. Those pictures challenged the version that he was.
That's a fact, Tori. That's a fucking fact.
That was ultimately pushing him to.
No way, yo.
That's partly why this whole situation is damning for everybody involved, is because Chud was this picture perfect model to them of traditional masculinity. identity, somebody who still held the values that honestly continue to be attacked every single day in 2026. And not saying that I do believe they're really being attacked, but more from their POV. Publicly mocking these things and then privately consuming / doing these things just make you look like an asshole. Should I be saying that? Is that a tasteless joke right now? I don't know. It's so shameful because this guy has like a super duper history of being into the stuff that he is vehemently against on the internet.
So I don't know if
Snipes00 says that Dildo has seen miles of ass and he sniffed it, and he fucking sniffed
We're
it.
from the same town, and multiple times he sent me and my other gay boyfriends nudes on Grindr. So,
but the whole world knows me for my past because I know Chud the Builder.
And what profession were you in to get acquainted with Chud the Builder?
I am a professional pegger. So pegging is when
Gilgamesh
a woman
2007 says niggas.
dildo of some sort on a guy.
And so
Immediately, I mean, I know what you're saying, Tori, but don't even have it, bro. Even for the sake of the video, you don't need the tool. You don't need the crime scene. You don't need the murder weapon, you know? When you go to the crime scene, you don't need well, yeah, you do. But you're not an investigator, nigga. You're just reporting on something. You don't need the weapon. You don't need the tool. You feel me? It's fucking crazy, bruh. Jesus. I don't know why my auto mod be on some bullshit. What the hell? Anyway, yeah, I'll fix that. Auto mod be on this shit. Yeah, it's kick. Yeah, it's kick. You can't say that. But you can say the hard R, which is crazy.
Sure, maybe you can fight off one experimental night in college.
I mean, duh, but that's what I'm saying. But like,
have done something like that.
I would have had
you gay, but then the Baby Jane story.
Shit, I would have had tongs and gloves, like holding that bitch like it's a fucking radioactive stick of dynamite or something. Like, nigga, I can't even have this in closed air proximity. Fuck that. Let alone touch it with my bare hand.
Out and everything doesn't seem
fuck that
anymore. Not the person who came to the internet saying that he sent.
Then he scratched his neck.
Grindr, not really Venus.
That's the only thing. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Omizi, I'm not even thinking about anything you're saying anymore, bro. I'm just thinking about why the fuck you have that, bro. You kind of just ruined the rest of the video for me with you unsheathing that fucking monstrosity like that, bro. Yeah, you kind of ruined the rest of this video for me.
The pictures of the fairy costumes and makeup. All these things start to add up. And now we have a foundation of something. And that foundation is, yeah, man, this guy has so much self-hatred for himself that he is willing to go out there and paint this public image about these people. Say these horrific slurs and bad tasting.
The nigga said the dark saber. Snipes00 says, I hope he used sanitizer or took a shower.
Questioning the brand.
It's so crazy how he was like super racist, right-wing Republican.
He dead ass, bro. I don't. And
if Chet never built his image around judging people and being so critical of people's actions and who they sleep with and all these other things,
Cheddar Rob 224 is racist, but said fuck racist whites.
Morality a point of his content. He made masculinity a part of his image and identity. He made anti-LGBTQ rhetoric a part of the content. So now people are judging him on the same standards and basis in which he would judge others.
Snipes00 says he pulled the dildo out like a GTA weapon. Dead ass had it on his weapon wheel. Gilgamesh 2007 says exhibit a cheddar don't like whites either.
Either saying that this is the
why say it like that?
Preach, saying you are anti this, that, and the third. Naturally, normally, most people would live by those same things, but not a Chud the Builder. And now you have these people who have donated tons, and I do mean tons of money to his campaigns, sitting between a rock and a hard place. Now his supporters are saying, well, either I have to apply the same logic and rhetoric and standards that Chud the Builder has been putting out and spewing over the past couple of months that I have been agreeing with, which had me spending tons of cash on his bond and bail that he won't get, or I have to admit that those standards were never real and I was following a blind and idiot hypocrite. But do I have sympathy for those people? No, Not at all. At the end of the day, this is still a racist who shot a man in front of a courthouse and has built his whole career off of being macho man. I just want to be a macho man. Well, maybe he is macho man. I just want to be a macho man. And he is getting exactly what he wants to deserve. This is the exact reason why this story became viral in the first place. Not because it's this private life, but it has exposed the gap between Chud's public messaging and his actual behavior behind these closed doors. But now Chud gets to live as
he glancing over ahead of his crazy.
224 is racist, but said Chud is sitting between a cock and a hard place.
And you know what's kind of nuts? Pun intended. It's like
Gilgamesh 2007.
He was pushing all this.
You're telling me that internet advertising his sissy proclivities, they're gonna touch his no-no spot in prison.
Bro, they are about to rearrange his insides, bro. And he's probably going to love every bit of it. They're going to be like, damn, this Chudussy is already ran through. You know what I'm saying? They're going to already go crazy.
Poor baby isn't racist, but said go wash your hands, nigger.
You definitely go wash your fucking hands. But, yeah, bro, the crazy thing I was going to say is like this nigga spent his whole time or his whole little stint of his popularity spewing racist and anti-LGBT rhetoric.
Cheddar Rob 224 isn't racist, but said YEZZIR looking at it like, I wish it was Daquin's so I could use it.
Yuck. But basically, this nigga was spewing everything. It was really like a projection. It was really the biggest projection.
Attacking him while he recording his vid. That's why he looking at it.
That shit is a fucking lethal weapon, bro. That shit was like a forearm. That was a forearm.
Bot can pronounce
That's
proclivities
crazy.
and dodecahedron. You can't do that. Low L.
A man look at another man's booty and want to jump in there. It's nasty. It's nasty.
It's very.
Look at this dick! Yes. And it's all for you.
That's all he's gonna be hearing.
Fuck it is.
Well, not that.
Fuck it is, dummy.
Not that. But that's all he's gonna be hearing. So basically, all I was saying is everything that he was portraying, he really is what he felt on the inside. It was the exact opposite. All the hatred of blacks, he really loved black dick. Because you saw the fucking dark saber she was filleting this nigga with. So, yeah, all the hatred towards black is because he loved them. All the macho man shit is because he felt like a little girl on the inside and he wanted to get hugged and penetrated, you know. It was just the craziest projection of all time.
Tory Baby isn't racist, but said I love black dick too.
Says Chud really said,
Let me suck your dick, nigga!
Bro, that ass. That ass.
2007 says, Chud the butt stuff. He gonna be wearing
Chud the butt stuff?
eyeshadow.
Chud the butt stuffs. And Eminem lipstick. Bro. It's not gonna be a good look for the boy. But yeah, that's the video. That's the situation with Chud the Builder and his racist friends as well. While his racist friends are out trying to parade around and cause chaos amongst more blacks, he's getting his back blown out. So we'll see how that goes in the next couple of days, I guess. We'll see. You know, pretty sure we'll get another update on whatever his friends and buddies have got going on in LA.